Morning Inspiration from Davenport, Florida. And we're still on the series of the power of your subconscious mind. And this morning, I want to talk about is your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because when you learn to adapt a different thinking level pattern process of the power of your subconscious mind is when you go away from the conscious mind way of thinking. So now once you adapt and you're able to tap into your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind way of thinking, now you adapt a thinking pattern process to where there's nothing that you cannot achieve. Nothing is unachievable. Nothing is unbelievable for you to be able to access or for you to be able to do, and nothing in life is impossible. So you get that mindset to where whatever you can conceive inside your mind, you can achieve. And there's no limits to what you can achieve once you adapt that thinking pattern process of thinking with your subconscious mind at all times, because that creates a sense of a thinking pattern process to where you become more of a believer within yourself. You become more of knowledge within yourself, of believing and knowing that you can go out and accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish within your subconscious mind way of thinking. Because like I said, that gives you more of a broad thinking pattern process than the normal. So you start to think that you start to see things within the using of the visualization to where you can bring things to reality within the thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind, even though they're not a reality. Because what you have to do once you picture it inside of your head and you using visualization and you live in that moment of being there or achieving whatever that is you're trying to achieve, and you see it as if you have already done it, now you have changed your thinking pattern process from your conscious mind way of thinking to your subconscious mind way of thinking. And now that extends your thinking pattern process to a broader expansion to where you know that you can achieve whatever you're setting out to achieve, or whatever you want to accomplish, or whatever you visualize within using in visualization inside your head to bring forth whatever it was you wanted. Like I said, if you visualize a new house and you want a new house, like a 4-bedroom with 4 bathrooms and sitting on 1.5 acres of land, if you can use in visualization and visualize that within your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind, and knowing that you already have that house, see yourself in that house and see yourself living there and doing all the things, the necessary things, now your subconscious mind will allow your thinking pattern process to bring that forth into a reality, even though it's not a reality, because you have already adapted the reality inside of your mind within your belief system of your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind, in believing that you already have that you're already living in that you're already walking in the now within that. So that's why I say when you want to have things in life and you want to bring things forth in life, you have to have a thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind way of thinking, the way you think above and beyond and broad everything else that is standing in your way from achieving whatever you need to achieve. If you're thinking with your subconscious mind, nothing is impossible, because with your subconscious mind way of thinking, it triggers you to believe and to know that whatever you want, you can have. You know, no matter what the struggles are, no matter how hard it is for you to get it, your subconscious mind is going to keep triggering inside of your brain on how you can accomplish this. And it's going to keep showing you ways in where you can accomplish this. And you're picturing yourself being in the now of living in that reality of already having accomplished whatever it was you wanted to accomplish through your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind. And that's the reason why I say your subconscious mind thinking pattern process is very powerful if you can tap into it inside your head. You have to tap into your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind in order to stay on that level and to keep that and to maintain that thinking pattern process. Because a lot of people will try to discourage you and tell you, you know, that for you thinking and believing that you can have all these things that seem unimaginable for you to have or for you to be able to have. A lot of people tell you, no, you're never going to accomplish that. You can't do that. But see, your thinking pattern process has to be stronger than the conscious mind, and you have to adapt the thinking pattern process of the subconscious mind. And then that way, there's nothing above, abroad, or beyond that you can reach or bring to reality in your life, because your thinking pattern process is on your subconscious mind way of thinking and not your conscious mind way of thinking. And that gives you a pattern process of way above and beyond and broad to where there's no limits to what you can achieve in life and to what you can become, and no limits to the success level that you can have in life, because you have that thinking pattern process of the subconscious mind way of thinking, which is broad and within a visualization of you already knowing that you're where you want to be, even though you're not there. You're already adapting this as a reality, even though it hasn't became a reality. And that's the way your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind should be. You should always believe that you have something, even though you don't have it. You should always believe that you are living a certain way, even though you're not living that certain way. You should always believe that you have that big house, and then using visualization inside of your head that that big house is a reality, even though it's not a reality. But you have to believe in the reality of the now in order to bring it forth into the present. So if you believe in the reality of the now you see yourself inside that big house and living in that big house and living the life of your dream and having the fun, freedom, and fulfillment lifestyle that you deserve and you want, and you live in that moment of the now of you already having it. And now it becomes a reality because you have triggered it within your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind way of thinking that you already have it, that it already exists. And that's the way you have to be. And that's the power of your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind. But you have to believe that you already have that. You know, you have to believe that. And then you have to receive that you already have that. And that's how your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind works. You cannot have disbelief when you're using this thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind. It's all about believing in the reality of the now, even though it's not a reality in the present. I'll say that again. It's all about believing in the reality of the now. And the reality of the now is what you have in visualization inside of your head, is what you picture each and every day. The affirmations that you say each and every day will eventually come forth into reality to become a reality, because you're living in the reality of the now, even though it's not a reality in actual life to where you really are living in it for real, but you in using visualization of it being inside of your head, and you know that sooner or later it's gonna become a reality, because that's where your thinking pattern process is within your subconscious mind way of thinking. And now you have a thinking pattern process to believe and receive that you already have whatever it is that you wanted. Say, for instance, you have to wake up and tell yourself, I'm happy, I'm thankful, and I'm grateful that I have that big house, the 4-bedroom house with the 4 bathrooms, living on the acre of land. And you have to use in visualization each and every day and see that inside your head within your thinking pattern process as a clear reality to you in your head, to where you believe that you already have that already exists. No matter what type of house you're living in right now, you always got to be able to use in visualization that you have that big house that you want, or whatever you want, but it's all within your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind. And you have to be able to tap into that thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind in order to be able to get to the next level in life to where you want to be, to elevate yourself to where you can accomplish getting that big house. But you have to get it in here first. You have to use in visualization that it already exists, even though it's not a reality, but you have to use in visualization and bring it into a reality inside your mind. And once you bring it into a reality inside your mind and you see it and you believe it and you walk in it, then it comes a reality in life. But it starts within your mind, in your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind way of thinking, because you got to know how to use your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind way of thinking, because it's a thinking pattern process that's way above and beyond the normal way of thinking than your conscious mind way of thinking. You know, your conscious mind way of thinking arouses doubt in what you can or cannot accomplish. You know, you doubt yourself. But when you start to thinking with your subconscious mind way of thinking pattern process, there's no doubt and there's no limits into what you can achieve, because you have already adopted that inside your mindset to your belief system that you've already achieved it. So therefore, there's no limits to it within the power of you having to go out there and do the necessary things that you need to do in order to achieve it. But it all starts within your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind. And you got to know that there's power within the thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind. You can unlock the power within your thinking process of your subconscious mind because of the fact that once you're using visualization to see something as a reality, even though it's not a reality, that's something that keeps playing in your head each and every day, and you keep seeing it like a video, like you watching a video. Say you're watching a video of something. If you're watching a video of something, then you're getting into that video and you're engaging yourself into it. That's the same way with your subconscious mind. You have to engage your subconscious mind within yourself. I say that again. You have to engage your subconscious mind within yourself in order for your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind to become a reality, for you to believe that you're already living in the now, even though it's not a reality. Because you have to manifest things forward, you know, into a reality. And that's within your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind. But in order for you to do that, you have to adopt the subconscious mind way of thinking. It has to become a part of your everyday lifestyle thinking pattern process. You know, of everything that you do in life, you have to do it with a thinking pattern process of using the subconscious mind and not the conscious mind, if you want to get to the level in life to where you deserve, and if you want to have the things in life that you deserve and that you want. And the desires of your heart is all inside your mind, within the way you think, your thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind way of thinking. And when you learn how to tap in to that thinking pattern process, it gives you a different mindset than your normal mindset, which is your conscious mindset. The way we were taught, the way we was grown up, the way the things that we was taught that we could only go so far in life and we would never be able to go any further because this person has never done it, that person has never done it. Don't never limit yourself within what you were taught, within your beliefs or the way you came up. Because if you do, then your thinking pattern process is not able to tap into your subconscious mind way of thinking. You know, when you don't limit yourself, now you can tap into the subconscious mind way of thinking. And what I mean by limit yourself, all because somebody tells you that you cannot accomplish something, don't believe that. Or all because somebody tells you that you cannot have something, don't believe that. Believe in your subconscious mind way of thinking, and then using visualization to bring it forth and live in the moment of already having it, and it will come to pass into a reality. But in order for anything to manifest into a reality, is it has to start inside of your head. So you have to get that thinking pattern process of your subconscious mind embedded on the inside of your head. And you have to think with that subconscious mind way of thinking pattern process each and every day of your life. See, like me, I have learned to adapt the subconscious mind way of thinking each and every day. So each and every day that I wake up, there's no limits to what I can go out there and accomplish. And there's no limits to what I can go out there and have and achieve and what I want out of life. There's no limits to me not being able to reach those things because I have adapted the subconscious mind way of thinking within using in visualization to believe and receive that I'm already there. I'm already living in that moment of being there. You know, I'm already living in that moment of being that first generation of millionaire that I'm going to become. I'm already living there. I'm already living in that big house that I want. I'm already living there. I already see myself in that house. I already see myself arranging that house, the furniture in the house, doing the work out in the yard. I'm already living in the now of the presence of being in the future, if that makes any sense. I'm already living in the now of the presence of being in the future. And what I mean by that, I'm living in a moment that I have already created inside my head within my subconscious mind way of thinking. And that's how I'm able to bring forth things. And that's how I'm able to believe more in myself and achieve more, because it's because of the way my mind has been triggered to think, the way I have been able to tap into my subconscious mind way of thinking. You know, the way I've been able to find the way of thinking with my subconscious mind, to where I've been able to tap into it. And that's where you have to know that you have to find a way to tap into your subconscious mind way of thinking. Because if you don't find a way to tap into your subconscious mind way of thinking, you'll think with your conscious mind for the rest of your life, and you'll miss out on everything in life that you deserve, because you will always tell yourself that you cannot have it, you cannot afford it, you're not smart enough to have it, you don't have what it takes to have it. But then on the other hand, when you learn how to tap into the power of using your subconscious mind, then now you know that you can have it. You believe that you can have it. Using visualization and seeing that you can have it. So that's how you have to do. You have to find a way, you know, to tap into the power of your subconscious mind. You know, find a way to trigger whatever it takes that's going to give you the access to get into the power of using your subconscious mind on a daily basis. Now, when you start to tap into the power of using your subconscious mind, at some point in time, it's going to be difficult, because this is another level of growth inside your mind that you're not used to. So now you got to trigger your mind, and you got to adapt your mind to the point to where it can deal with everything that your subconscious mind is coming at you with. So you have to be able to deal with it. You have to be able to see those visualizations and believe in them when they come, you know, because when you learn to tap into the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking, then now you think on a higher level, above, abroad, and beyond your normal thinking process. So when you think on a higher level, above and beyond your normal thinking process, you know, is something that's higher for you than what you've normally been thinking on. And it's hard for you to tap into it and believe it, because now you feel like, whoa, I see this, and it's picturing it, and it's in visualization inside of my head, but it's happening to you, and you see it just as clear as day. But a lot of times, the reality of your mind from the conscious mind comes back and says, man, are you crazy? you thinking you can do all this? This is impossible. You're not going to be able to do this. You see this, but you can't do this. So when that thought comes in, you got to be able to overpower that with your subconscious mind way of thinking and say, no, I'm going to do this. I see this. This is in my end visualization of me picturing myself living there. I'm already there. I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to have that house. I'm going to have that car I want. I'm going to have that truck I want. I'm going to have that lifestyle that I want, because I'm tapping into my subconscious mind way of thinking. You know, and I'm finding the pattern, you know, I'm finding a way to utilize the pattern of my subconscious mind way of thinking. You know, the triggering, your triggering of your subconscious mind way of thinking. And you got to learn, you got to know how to trigger that subconscious mind way of thinking. You know, you got to know how to put it together. And a lot of times, like I said, it's hard because of the things that happens in life. When we go through life struggles, then we arouse doubt within our subconscious mind, and the pattern that we have inside of our head starts to diminish because we start to believe in where we're at. You know, say things is going good in our life and everything is manifesting and everything is going along great. And now all of a sudden, bam, something happens and things starts to turn backwards. When things starts to turn backwards at their worst, that's when you have to turn up the power and the transforming of your subconscious mind power to not allow you to believe in the now of the situation of your setback. You know, because you got to believe that your setback is just a setup for a comeback. That's all it is. And you got to believe that inside your subconscious mind way of thinking. And if you are able to adapt that way within your subconscious mind way of thinking and utilize the power of the thinking of your subconscious mind and the transforming of it to where you can believe above and beyond any situation that you're in. You can be in a bad situation, but you can believe that you're in a good situation. You see a good situation out of a bad situation. Let me give you an example. Okay, say for instance, okay, you're going through a time, you got furloughed from your job, you lost your job, you furloughed. That's a bad situation for you, but you got to be able to access your subconscious mind to believe that, okay, even though right now at this point in time, I don't have a job, but I done visualize using a visualization inside of my head that I'm already doing something that's benefiting, that's bringing in income. And once you visualize you doing something that's benefiting, that's bringing in income, even though there's no income coming into the household, then something will come along that will give you an opportunity to bring some income into the household. I don't think you got that. That's what I'm saying. You got to use in visualization to believe that you have what you don't have. And bring it into the spiritual and bring it into the realm of your mind, you know what I'm saying, of manifesting it and believing that you already have it, you're already living it, you know, in the now. So when you lose something, believe that you already got it back. You know, when you get knocked down, believe that you're already back up on your feet. Never allow yourself to stay in the moment of misery, because that's how you don't allow yourself to trigger the using of your subconscious mind way of thinking. Because when you allow yourself to stay in the pattern of misery and doubt and fear and all that, you know, that's like looking at, you know, a person that has faith versus a person that has no faith. A person that has faith in themselves, they see above and beyond the situation that they're in. A person that has no faith in themselves, they waddle where they're at and they feel sorry for themselves, but they never trigger their mind to believe that they can get out of the situation they're in, because all they're doing is wallowing in their misery. But now a person that uses the subconscious mind way of thinking, even though this situation looks bad and there's no food in the refrigerator and they don't know where their next meal is going to come, but if they're using visualization of the power of the subconscious mind way of thinking that their refrigerator is full of food, then a breakthrough will come to where their refrigerator will become full of food because they using visualization of the power of the subconscious mind in believing that they had food in their refrigerator even when it wasn't there. But they using visualization, the power of the subconscious mind way of thinking to believe that it was food in that refrigerator. And once they believed that it was food in that refrigerator, and they believed that they was eating good, all sorts of meals from having a full refrigerator, the refrigerator became full. You see what I'm saying? Because of the power of their subconscious mind manifested it to them. You see what I'm saying? Because they manifest food into their refrigerator and it came into their refrigerator. You know, they didn't believe that, okay, I'm hungry, I don't have nothing to eat, I don't know where my next meal is coming from. They believed in their mind with their subconscious mind way of thinking that a meal was going to come on their table and their refrigerator was full of food and they were sitting down at the table eating a good meal with their family, even though their refrigerator was bare. But you got to get the logistics of this, of where I'm going with this, is by their belief in being able to use in visualization to see something that wasn't there, it became a reality because they conceived it. Like I said, whatever the mind can't conceive, it can't achieve. So they conceived inside of their head that their refrigerator was no longer empty. And once they conceived it inside of their head that their refrigerator was no longer empty, the power of their subconscious mind way of thinking manifested food into their refrigerator. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why I say you're finding, you know, your way of using your subconscious mind way of thinking, the pattern, finding the pattern of your subconscious mind way of thinking. And you got to always know how to think on your subconscious mind way level of thinking at all times, because that gives you a thinking pattern above and beyond the normal process of just the normal mind way of thinking. And there's all different ways that you can use your subconscious mind way of thinking and bringing things forward, but you just got to visualize inside of your head first what you want. Because anything that you want, if you tap into the power of your subconscious mind and use it, you can bring that to reality. You can bring that to pass. But if you don't learn how to tap into the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking, then you cannot bring things to reality. You cannot manifest things into a reality. But if you use the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking, then you can bring it into a reality. So you just have to know, you know, how to find a way, how you can find a way to trigger the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking. And then once you do that and you unlock that, now that makes you a person that's able to go out there and accomplish anything that you want to in your life. So what you got to realize, that if you learn how to tap into the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking on a daily basis, and you believe that you're living in that moment of the power of the way that your subconscious mind is thinking, now you can trigger your lifestyle better than what it is right now. You can go to a higher level in life because now you have that belief system within the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking, and unlocking that, you know, and transforming it to where it has become a reality inside of your head each and every day. And you're using the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking. And now you have a better thinking process. You have a broader thinking pattern process. And now when negative things arose in your life, you're able to overcome those negative things and places in your life because you know that the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking and you using your visualization to get you out of certain situations that you in, and you already see yourself living beyond those situations. And now everything starts to come to a reality just by what you visualize using a visualization inside of your head. So just know that you can have and accomplish anything that you want if you learn how to tap into using the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking. And it's not easy because we have been taught through our conscious mind way of thinking for so long to believe, what we've been taught. We've been taught, go to school, get good grades, go to college, go to school, get good grades, graduate with honors, go to college, get a good job. That's the way we have been programmed. And that's the power of our conscious mind way of thinking. But now on the other hand, our subconscious mind way of thinking, when we self-educate ourselves, we teach ourselves to invest in ourselves so that we can create a better lifestyle of fun, freedom, and fulfillment. And we believe that we've already created it before it's there. And now it comes to a reality because now we picture it and using in visualization in our head each and every day. And that gives us more drive to want to work harder to go out there and achieve that. But the first thing that we did in order to get on that level is we transformed our mind from the conscious mind way of thinking to the subconscious mind way of thinking on a different wavelength of a level of a state of mind of thinking. That's what the subconscious mind way of thinking is. It's a transforming of your mind to a different way of thinking. And when you do that, now you don't think like you were taught. You think beyond the way you were taught growing up. You know that you can accomplish way much more than what you were taught that you could accomplish growing up. Because now you have adopted a level of a thinking pattern process, and your belief system inside here is so high to where there's no limits to what you can accomplish. So like I said, we're going to be on this power, the power of the power of your subconscious mind all week, all this week. I got some more things I'm going to tap into, your subconscious mind way of thinking in different situations when they rouse in your life, how to get out of them by using the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking. But I just want to thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning inspiration this morning. And, once again, my name is Greg Young, coming to you live from Davenport, Florida. And I just want you to know that you have to find a way to tap into the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking. Find that way to transform your mind into your subconscious mind way of thinking. And once you find that and you know how to do it, because like I said, myself personally, I'm just giving you bits and pieces of my knowledge of self-educating myself on the finding your subconscious mind, the power of your subconscious mind. But if you really want the nuts and bolts, I suggest you read find the power of your subconscious mind. And it's a book by Bob Proctor, and it's a really good book. But if you want to know more, I'm just trying to give you nuggets to where it can trigger in your mind and your daily lifestyle walks of how you can transform your mind from the conscious mind way of thinking to the subconscious mind way of thinking, to where you can achieve more in life and you can have more and you can do more and you can live a better lifestyle than what you're living right now. But you just got to be able to know how to tap into the power of your subconscious mind way of thinking. If you don't know how to do it, but you have to learn, how to do those particular things, because if you don't learn how to do it, then you're never going to be able to elevate yourself to the next level in life. And everybody deserves to live how they want to live, and everybody deserves to have what they want out of life. They just got to learn how to tap into the power of transforming their conscious mind into their subconscious mind way of thinking. And like I said, each and every one of you all, I'd like to thank you for stopping by my live this morning. And I pray that everything that I said within this teaching you how to tap into the power of your subconscious mind is learning you some more knowledge than what you didn't have yesterday. Is creating a level in your mind and your thinking pattern process that you can rise above and beyond where you are today. If you learn how to tap into the power of using your subconscious mind way of thinking. But like I said, God bless each and every one of you all. And if you're going to work this morning, you know, on the highway, drive safe. If you're going to church, get to church safe. Pray for me, I'll pray for you. And once you get to work, work safe around others. If you're working from home, you know, do it with a positive mindset and find a way to tap into the power of your subconscious mind. That's what I challenge you to do this week. Find a way to tap into the power of using your subconscious mind more than you actually have. And if you haven't never used it, find a way to tap into it and start using it, and start using it in visualization, and start manifesting, and start believing, and start receiving, and then go out and achieve. And now you can get the things out of life that you deserve by using the power of your subconscious mind. But it's up to you. You have to be the one to do that. Nobody else can do that. And like I said, it's all in the mind. You have to transform your mind into using your subconscious mind. And you can do it if you want a different lifestyle than what you have right now. And you have to find a way to be able to do that. But it's up to you. It's your choice. It's your life. What are you going to do? Are you going to continue using your conscious mind way of thinking and not get to where you deserve to be? Or are you going to transform your mind into your subconscious mind way of thinking and have no limits as to what you can accomplish? But like I said, once again, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning inspiration this morning. You know, I kind of apologize. It was kind of late getting on because I had some technical difficulties, but nevertheless, I'm gonna go get her. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna bring it to you no matter what, because that's my passion, is to bring knowledge to you to where you can live a better lifestyle throughout your life and get the things that you deserve in life and know that you can have them no matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you grew up rich or poor. You can have whatever you want in life. It don't matter if you grew up rich, poor, middle class. It don't matter if you grew up with an education or without an education. Because self-education is the most important education that you can have if you want to live a lifestyle beyond the means of a paycheck. That's just the bottom line. Because as long as you don't find a way to self-educate yourself, you're going to always live a lifestyle of a paycheck. But like I said, degrees earn you a paycheck. Self-education makes you a living. So which one would you rather have? Would you rather have the degrees the way you go out and earn you a paycheck? Or would you rather self-educate yourself and find a way to tap into your subconscious mind way of thinking and earn you a living and make a living and be able to accomplish all these things that you wanted out of life that you never could have because you could never trigger your mind or your thinking pattern process to develop what it took in order to achieve it. But if you tap into the way of using your subconscious mind way of thinking, pattern process, I guarantee you there's nothing in this life that you cannot accomplish. But you just got to learn how to get on that level of thinking with your subconscious mind pattern process versus your conscious mind way of thinking. Because think about it. All these years you have used your conscious mind way of thinking and you still working a 9 to 5. Look at it on the other hand. If you can program your mind on the conscious mind way of thinking, you can transform your mind to the subconscious mind way of thinking. Because just think about it. When you got your job, you program yourself to be on that job at those amount of hours. When you was there, you program yourself to be there for 8 hours or whatever, and whatever hours you had to go in. You program yourself to do that. You set your mind. You put it inside your mind. This is what I have to do every day, so I'm gonna wake up and do it. Transform that into your subconscious mind way of thinking and say, hey, this is the way I have to transform my mind in order to think so I can have the lifestyle that I deserve, so I won't just have a paycheck and I have a living, and I'll be able to create that residual income that I deserve so I can live the lifestyle that I deserve. And now you get to the level where you want to be, and then you can get what you deserve out of life if you learn how to transform your mind into the subconscious mind way of thinking. But like I said, once again, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning inspiration this morning. And just know, transform your mind into the power of the subconscious mind way of thinking. Find that way, find that way to trigger that. Find that way to trigger your mind into believing in the subconscious mind way of thinking. And I guarantee you, you'll see a lot of things change in your life. My challenge to you this week is to find a way to transform your mind from the conscious mind way of thinking to the subconscious mind way of thinking, and using visualization and believe that you're already living there, and see how much your life changes. But I just want you to like, comment, and share on this video, because I know that there's someone out there that needs to hear this message, that needs to know that there is power in the way of you using your subconscious mind way of thinking if you're able to tap into it and get on the right frequency to where you can use in visualization to see things as though they are a reality before they become a reality. Just like I gave you an example about the food in the refrigerator. The same way, say for instance, if you're sitting at home and you don't have no money to pay your bills, and visualize using visualization that those bills is already paid. You've already paid those bills even though they're not paid. Using visualization that I don't know how it's gonna happen, but my bills are paid. I see them paid. I'm watching my bills, I'm watching me sitting down on my phone, using my credit card, paying my bills, even though I don't know how it's gonna happen. Using in visualization and believe in the now, and it will come a reality. But you gotta picture it. You gotta use in visualization. You gotta know how to use your subconscious mind in order to do that. But like I said, I just want you to like, comment, and share on this video, because I know that there's somebody out there right now that needs to be educated on how to use the power of their subconscious mind that we were born with, but we never used it because we was programmed with the conscious mind, because that's how our ancestors was taught to teach us. But now it's time for us to use the subconscious mind and self-educate ourselves. So once again, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my live this morning. I really, truly appreciate each and every one of you all and your support and all that you do and all that you say in supporting me in my morning inspiration. And I pray that something that I said within, telling you how or showing you how you can tap into the power of using your subconscious mind to create a better lifestyle for yourself helps you and takes you to the next level in life, and you become more prosperous in life. But once again, thank you for stopping by my live this morning. And I love you. Remember, God loves you too. And have a blessed day. And have a blessed day. And stay safe. Stay safe out there, because it's a lot going on. Just stay safe. Have a blessed day and stay safe out there. God bless you. And I love you, and God loves you too. Have a blessed day and goodbye. And stay safe.